Yo, what it do, podcast people? I am blessed to be in the presence of these two lovely ladies to my left. These are some of the biggest stars on UH campus. I'm not gonna lie to you. We got Miss USA, Amber in the building, and we also have Hawaii's finest in the building. We got Brae. Go introduce yourselves.
Okay, so I'll go first. I'm Amber, guys. I'm a junior at University of Hawaii, and I'm on the volleyball team.
Where you from?
Oh, I'm from Louisiana,
Yeah.
the best city, Baton Rouge.
Oh, the best city.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So
Baton Rouge.
right, best food, best people.
Hey guys, I'm Brae. I'm a junior. Me and Amber are the same. Both on the volleyball team, like Micah said. I was born and raised here on Hawaii, on Oahu, and yeah.
You from Igiede, right?
Yeah.
You're from Igiede? Okay.
More like on the North Shore side.
Oh, not like Igiede. You don't claim like Igiede?
No, I do. I claim like
Okay,
that's my spot.
Some people don't come for
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying, just making sure that people don't come for your head.
Right.
They're not.
Ray,
I claim it.
Over there.
I claim it.
Oh, okay, for sure, man. Oh, don't do that.
This is our dog, by the way, guys.
Yeah, for
It's our
sure.
dog, Lola.
We also have a guest star, Miss Lola.
Lola.
How you doing? You know, they didn't bring Bugs Bunny out. They only brought Lola.
Right, we brought Lola. Only her.
But man, just getting started off, like, how did y'all get started playing sports? Like, even regardless of volleyball, like, how did y'all get started in sports?
Okay, I'll start. Well, everyone thinks I played basketball because I'm like 10 feet tall, but I would say I started playing tennis when I was like in 3rd grade.
Oh, you was getting your...
I thought I was Serena Williams.
Serena
I started playing tennis when I was in 3rd grade, and then I think 5th grade is when I started playing actual volleyball. Okay. So, one day my sister's friend walked out of the gym and she was sweating and stuff, and my sister was like, "Oh yeah, that's volleyball. That's gonna be too hard for you." And I wanted to play after that, so that's kind of how I started playing.
So they tried to deny you. They was like, "Oh, you can't even do that."
Yeah, they said I couldn't do it. So I'm like, okay, and then that's how it started. My sister hates when I tell that story, but
really,
she told me not to do it.
Nah, I'm already feeling because me and my sister was the same way. My sister was always like my little hater. But it came into something good though.
No, right, exactly.
Surely, out of hard times come good times.
Comes good time, exactly.
Miss Brae.
So for me, my parents were both student college athletes. So I feel like they always tried to bring sports into our family with me and my siblings. And so we literally did every single sport. Me and my sister were around the same age, and we tried every single sport before we got to volleyball. That was our last thing. So we were doing gymnastics, ballerina, tennis. It all was bad. We all didn't like them. So at the end of I think it was at the end of my 5th grade year in elementary, that's when my parents were like, "You guys want to try volleyball?" So we tried volleyball, and then we loved it.
Oh.
We liked it.
Damn.
We liked
awesome.
it.
Man, that's so awesome, bro. I don't know. I love to hear just how you get started because just to see where you first started at, you just build up, and then now y'all just two Hawaii superstars.
Well, we never knew where it was gonna go.
It's good because everyone has their own story on how they started.
Yeah,
it's all everything's different. So.
Right.
Always, man. And I feel like that's the best part because people, I don't know, at least in this generation, I feel like people just want to be carbon copies of the same person.
The
So
same person.
Yeah, and I feel like it's just so good to be unique and you gotta be individual. I don't know. I feel like that's awesome. I love to hear y'all stories. Love to hear y'all stories. So I know volleyball is one of those hard sports to get recruited in because I know for football, it's not an easier sport to get recruited because obviously it's hard to play Division I sports regardless. But how did y'all recruiting journey start?
I don't know. For me, I think it was pretty hard for me because I started club when it was really late. So it was freshman year of high school. I started club.
Okay, so y'all don't get recruited by in club. That's how you get most of your offers.
Yeah.
You don't get it at school.
No, club is where you get exposure.
Because football is only high school.
Only high school.
Well, they got 7-on-7 camps and stuff like that, lineman camps, but
the camps. Yeah.
But I don't know. That's a different politics. I'd say it's more of your high school. But I didn't know. Okay, I didn't catch it off,
I was gonna say high school it's kind of an unspoken rule. No college coach really looks at your high school game.
No, yeah,
especially not mine when I was playing. Yeah. But club is really where college coaches watch. And for me, I started club pretty late, freshman year. People start when they're like in 5th grade.
Really?
Yeah, I started pretty late, and I played for like a little small humble club, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I had to stay with them. Humble club. I love them.
What was the name of your club?
It was Red Storm Volleyball. Shout out to Red Storm Volleyball.
Red Storm.
They taught me everything, man. And Hawaii came and like watched me. It was pretty hard to get recruited, obviously, since I came from a small club. But once you get your first school out, I think it's pretty easy from there after that. So yeah.
That is always. They always say the first offer is the hardest, man.
It's the hardest. That's true.
Because it's just like once people be like, okay, like once you get that first offer, they're like, okay, you can play. Okay, then I'm gonna offer you this, gonna offer you, but it's just like I don't know, because like at least for me, like it was kind of like a tryout because I didn't have any film. At least for me.
So did you go to the camp?
Nah, so like my recruiting story is very funny because I played football my sophomore year, didn't play football my junior year because I got a concussion my sophomore year actually, and my mom was like, "Oh, nope, you're not playing football no more." My mom was done, exited, and I was like, "I'm gonna just put all my eggs in this basketball basket," and then like I only had like a couple of JUCOs, and I was like, "Man, like I want to go D1, I want to do something different," and my coach was just like kind of like, "All right, Michael, like, what you want to do?" And then that junior year summer. We was just working, and we was just going crazy. Like literally, from like get up 6 a.m., get to the crib like 10 p.m. I'm catching 2 buses over, going all the way to Deer Valley to go work out with my boy Scott Peters. Shout out, he the offensive line coach for the Cleveland Browns now. So.
Oh wow,
grinding like good.
I don't know. He was the person who really instilled that in me because he was the person who told me, he was like, Micah, a lot of people like I know you're behind the 8 ball, you feel like that, but your athletic ability, like you'll be fine. And I was like, all right. And he just told me, just keep working with me. And I kept working. So
good for you.
Look at you now.
And then 5th game of the season, of my football season, I got my first offer at UNLV.
Okay.
That had to feel good.
Shout out UNLV.
Right.
And I was the only kid in my district to get an offer.
That's awesome.
But not even like that. It was just I came from a small district, like Phoenix Union, like because like my high school is like right next to Brophy.
Yeah.
And Brophy is like the big old, like it costs like $18,000 a year to go there. So yeah. And the funny part is I could have went there for free, but I told my mom, I was like, no, I want to go to public school. I want to go with all my friends.
Yeah, I want to branch out.
And I just remember I told like this is gonna sound like very bad, but I just remember I was like, Mommy, like if you don't let me go there, like I don't know what I'm gonna do if I don't see girls all day. I'm gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be crazy. I can't go to an all boys school. I can't.
Oh, it's all boys.
Yeah, it's an all boys school. But like literally the sister school is Xavier, and it's literally right next door. Like when you're walking to your next class, like the girls are like obviously going to their classes.
Right.
But it's just fun.
Wow.
I just told her, I was like, Mommy, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm not really look at girls in class.
That was your driving point for her.
Yeah, that was
That's so funny.
But yes, Miss Brae.
Oh well, okay. So for me, like here in Hawaii, like I feel like a lot of college coaches don't make the flight all the way out here. So that's why for club it's super important that we travel to the mainland to get seen and our exposure there. And so yeah, the mainland tournaments are really good because it kind of sees where you are, what level you're at, because you get to go against really good competition. So yeah. So that's a really big thing. It's just traveling for club.
I feel you. So for it's called AAU, right?
Or they call it club.
It's called
club. Basketball says AAU.
AAU, man. That's what I at least thought. But what club did you play for again?
Manoa Beach.
Shout out Manoa Beach.
Shout out to Manoa Beach.
They have here or not?
No, they're in town. So I moved to town my freshman year because I went to private school on the town side.
Oh, okay. What high school you went?
Kamehameha.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the school here.
Big school.
Went to Kamehameha.
Brae always talk about that school.
Big Brae. No, you went there all 4 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a lot of football boys that went there too.
No, I know. I know about the public private school debate.
Yeah, they probably filled you in about that. I know you know about the St. Louis, the Kahuku.
Rivalry.
No, obviously that stuff, but I know even just the private schools even Punahou, all I'm trying to think. There's so many more private schools I'm forgetting, but I don't know. I just know Punahou because that's where Obama went. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's where he went. What's one of your favorite memories from your AAU club? Club volleyball.
Club year. You go first, Brae, because
gosh, I feel like I have so much like really good memories because we only had like 9 people on our club team.
Really?
So it was so small. Yeah, like we were the only team a part of the club. Like that was like our club was just focused on like that one team. So like just all the girls, I'm like super close to all of them. Like we are literally so close. Like I told Amber, like they will be in my wedding line. Like they will be like at everything for me, and like we're just like sisters. So I feel like there's just so many funny memories that we have like on the road trips and stuff like that.
You can't think of one though.
I can't think of one.
I'll say I think mine, and then she'll think about hers probably.
Okay.
But same with Brae. My club was obviously, like I said, I'm gonna keep bringing up Humble, but it was like I loved my club. I stayed there, and our girls were so close. It was like only 10 girls on my team, and we're so close. They're probably gonna be my wedding line too. I played there obviously 4 years ago, and we still talk all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say like we never won a huge tournament. But my favorite was probably my last year, and we got the closest we ever gotten to a championship, whatever it's called, national championship, and I think we came in 4th, but we still got like the ribbon, and we still have the good memories. So, and everyone was crying because we're about to leave. So I don't know. That's probably my favorite memory. It was
like nationals, like that was like in Cali, or where did y'all have to travel to?
Well, we had ours in Orlando.
Oh,
I don't know what Brae. Where did you have yours?
Yeah, we went to like Spokane.
Okay.
Minneapolis.
Okay. Ours was in Orlando.
Far. They're all like far. Yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah.
had to travel far.
Like, I don't know. Like at least for, like when I traveled back for club basketball, like we only stayed like West Coast. Like we only went like Cali. We went to Vegas a lot. We went to like Palm Springs.
Nice.
I don't know. We went to a lot of different tournaments. Like I remember one time, the closest we got and was we beat Alfred Payton Elite. And that's like Alfred Payton's club team, and I remember like we was going crazy. We was like, "Yeah, man!" I'm talking about like Team CP3 was there. Like I'm talking about, I didn't play against like a lot of NBA players. It was crazy. Like,
really,
it was crazy. That tournament was crazy, and we finally get there and we playing Team Bibby, and Team Bibby they from AZ, so we're like, man, we finna clap Team Bibby. We finna walk in there, and we came in there and got ran. I don't know. At least those are the memories like you remember for a long time. Like when you're in when you're just sitting there vibing and you're on the little. Because we used to get in the little handy van. We used to all pack into a little handy van.
Yeah, that was like
the mini vans to go to the trip.
For club, we would go in the little vans and everyone would just be talking, like laughing.
That's like the best. Yeah.
Those are them good memories. Favorite Hawaii memory that you've been here? Like favorite like time you've been with your girls like on the traveling.
Ooh.
I think I have one. Our freshman year, we went to the Sweet 16. So it was in Nebraska. Where was it?
Yeah, it was in Wisconsin.
But we played Nebraska.
Okay.
We lost to Nebraska in the Sweet 16. But we still had so much fun. Like, I remember after we lost and stuff, like, our girls, we were just crying. And, like, it was, like, funny because our seniors were leaving. But there was just so many emotions. And it was, like, a good feeling because we made it to the Sweet 16. So it was like...
I remember that run. I remember I was cheering.
Yeah. It was like...
That one was crazy.
We felt like accomplished, but then we were, like, sad because our seniors were leaving. So, yeah. I had fun that trip, though. Because
So, because I remember who did y'all beat to get to the Sweet 16?
I think it was San Diego. Wasn't it San Diego? I think it was San Diego. And they were ranked, like, top 25, too. Which we were, too. And, it was... They were really good like that year, so
slight flex, we was top 25.
No, we were too. But not to dog us down,
not to say we sucked.
No, right, but they were a really good team, and to get past them,
it was good.
It
was like definitely a good experience because I've never been to the Sweet 16. Like that was my freshman year. That's my first like sight of the Sweet 16 NCAA tournament. So it was super good. Like. There was, like, snacks and stuff out waiting on the floor.
We felt like big dogs.
We felt like just, like, a little, so... And we also hosted that year.
Yeah,
we hosted the first round.
Oh, yeah, I forgot y'all did.
Yeah, so it was super good. That was, like, a good, like, ending
just a good road to go to. Yeah, it was
a good ending.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's really dope.
I would say, I don't know. I would say the same, but is it like volleyball too? Yeah.
Volleyball or any memory at your time at your age that you love.
I don't know. Anytime like we go out with the team, it's so much fun. I would say, I don't know. Our team is so fun. Like every time we go out, it's so fun.
Okay, so who's the funniest person in your team?
Oh, Me, Brae, and Tip hands down. No,
I'm biased because I would say Amber.
Though. Right. I would say that.
But also Talia
Talia's really funny.
She's new. She's like our new transfer from Michigan.
Yeah.
She's so funny also.
She's really funny. We have a really funny team. Anytime we get together, I would no one can even hear it. It's so funny, but our locker room talk is awesome.
Locker room talk.
Yeah.
You're talking.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
what?
Locker room
talk is awesome.
We talk.
I'm a sibling football is,
yeah, I think every team talks.
Yeah, come on.
You just be vibing.
They just need to put a camera in there. It'd be so funny. Okay, not a camera, but like a microphone.
No, I'm about to say, you trying to get somebody caught up, man. You're trying to get somebody caught up.
Caught up the camera.
And 4K, all that.
And 4K.
Caught up 4K.
That's so funny.
But yeah, I feel like our team, our team is really close too. Like, especially this year, we just hang out all the time. Like,
just good vibes. Everyone's so chill.
It's been so good vibes. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, when's the first game?
Ooh, that's gonna be in fall, August.
I know it's not till a long time, but I'm just excited, y'all.
I'm excited for y'all first game
We're so excited for you guys.
Yeah,
we're really excited for you guys.
Cheer y'all on.
It's the last go around for me. So.
I know.
We're gonna have Micah written across our faces and shit.
Hey,
excited, Micah. We're excited.
No, for sure. I feel that. Thank you. That's love, man.
Yeah.
This is about y'all.
Okay.
Y'all are special guests. The people see my ugly face all the time.
Oh my God, here we go.
But this NIL stuff, man, this name, image, and likeness, this is like something that's very new. Shout out Believe for believing in the kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But these NIL deals, man, it's really changed the landscape of college sports just in general. Mm-hmm. And how has that affected y'all?
Oh, I think it is super good because I feel like not only does it benefit, like, the athletes, like, for us, like, obviously we're getting products, like, some of us are getting paid and stuff, but, like, I feel like it's also helping us, like, build our network, like, it's helping us, like, connect with other people in, like, the business industry, so I feel like that's, like, another really big positive.
Right.
With the whole NIL thing, so, yeah.
I would say, too, it kind of helps to figure out what you really like. Like, when we were deciding, like, what products we want to advertise and everything, I have to decide what do I want to advertise? Like, what do I like? Like, do I like eating this? I don't know. Like, I just started having an NIL deal with poke, and that's my favorite food ever. So I love stuff that you like. It's so fun to do. I think.
And then it really benefits you.
It benefits you.
You're helping the company, and then you're also
you're happy,
getting food that you like.
And you're happy.
Yeah, come on. I love it. So
I feel cause I was wondering. I was like, she always be poking poke place. I was like, I wonder maybe. I was like, there's a lot of free promo, man.
I post it on Instagram every day.
Every day. They probably gave her a little card, just
right,
literally
swipe that, post it. I'm just kidding.
Post
it.
Nah, for sure. I don't know, at least, I feel like this is something that's been long overdue for athletes in general, because, the people who came before us who had to do all this stuff under the table, because I'm not gonna lie, college sports is for sure a dirty game,
It is.
But, it's just finally to see, the money actually going in the pockets of people who actually need it, because, agents is getting paid, schools is getting paid, people is paying off hush money and stuff like that, but, it's just, I don't know, I feel like it's just really good for the money to actually go to the athletes.
The people
and for it to be allowed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For it to be allowed.
Right.
Yeah, because it's just it'll be hilarious, because you'll see I don't know, I see Lincoln Riley, he's got this big old house in LA and everything, and I'm just like, dang, bro, but yet some people on the team don't have food to eat.
Right.
And it's just I don't know, I feel like that's crazy.
Yeah.
But, that's just the way
hopefully it gets better though,
for sure.
Because it's definitely gotten better since.
For sure, it's only been it's just been almost a year.
Almost a year.
Yeah.
Almost a year. So hopefully more companies will start expanding and talking, because
right.
Shout out, come on, talk to the boy. I like poke too.
Right.
Yeah.
Come talk about poke. Do you really like poke?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
No, I'm open to it.
Oh.
I'm open.
I don't sound fully
Nah, for sure. I do like poke. It's just I don't know, the texture thing for me. How was that How was that coming all the way from Louisiana to Hawaii? What was one of your biggest things you had to learn?
Well, the biggest thing I had to learn is probably I don't know, probably the money thing and adjusting helping myself financially and not spending this and that. Because usually my parents, not to out myself, but my parents have usually helped me like in high school with like budgeting and everything. So I think coming to college as a freshman, obviously your parents aren't on your back. I'm shopping here, shopping there, buying food here, buying food there. Next thing you know, my pockets are zero. So it's like, you know, that's a big adjustment. So I would say my parents, you know, helping me budget. But otherwise, I love Hawaii because Louisiana is the same. Like the people are awesome and the food's awesome. So it's like the same over here. So it really wasn't a big, huge adjustment.
Who has better seafood? Hawaii or Louisiana?
Okay, I would say boiled seafood, Louisiana, but fresh seafood, Hawaii.
Oh.
Okay, that's good.
That's a good.
That's a politically correct.
It's a politically correct. No, but if I were to pick to go get seafood, I would fly home to Louisiana quickly.
Fly home.
Right.
I don't know. They ain't got no catfish out here, so.
Yeah, they don't got catfish.
That's what I do miss.
Really? Okay.
Because I'm from Oklahoma. It's like, you know, it's not considered the South, but I don't know. It's funny because it's funny because people think of Oklahoma and they just think like, oh, white people. And it's like, bro, there's a lot of black people in Oklahoma. Like,
really?
You won't believe it because Black Wall Street was actually in Oklahoma.
Oh my god!
Black Wall Street, that was like kind of like the epicenter of like all black business, and then it all got burned down by a whole bunch of protesters and stuff. Yeah, you don't learn this in school. Yeah. You know, I actually had to learn about that because at first I was hard headed and ignorant. Like, why am I standing next to this pillar? But like, literally, like, it was like a whole like little community. Like, it was crazy. Like, I'm talking about. Think about literally from the Waikiki stretch.
Oh wow!
Like literally like that.
And it was like a big island.
It was like think about like that. All those designer stores, but they're all black businesses.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
They're doing good too.
Going crazy.
Wow, that's super cool.
Yeah. You know, a little history lesson for today. What's one song on your pregame playlist that you gotta hear? Like I'm talking about, like you're about to go out. You feel me? You getting turned before the game. What's one song you gotta play? Okay,
so on my playlist, I have a lot of Lil Baby.
Okay.
Brae loves Lil Baby.
I love Lil Baby.
You love Lil Baby.
I have like a lot of Gunna.
Okay.
We listen to Megan a lot in the locker room. Hot Girl Summer. Hot Girl Summer is on replay before our games. That's all I'm gonna say.
Really?
Yeah, no, it is.
So
that's the turn song in the locker room.
Yeah.
Hot Girl Summer.
I know.
Our team's gonna laugh when they watch this.
It's
definitely Hot Girl Summer. Like,
there's no lies there.
We play it like 3 times before the game.
3 times?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, wow.
Since
you have to make sure
our freshman year, like, come on.
Everyone's on their Hot Girl.
Right.
I feel that, as y'all should.
Yeah.
Amber, what's
okay, collectively, Hot Girl Summer. Mm-hmm. But for me, it's, and this is such a weirdness, but it's like whatever I'm in the mood for. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't really have one go-to song because then I kind of get bored. Okay. So I would say, like, whatever I'm in the mood for. This year, it was probably, let me see. You know that song, Ready by Lil Baby?
Oh, yeah.
I love that song. It's not that turn up, but I like it.
I love Money by Lil Baby too.
Yeah, or Every Chance I Get. I just love Lil Baby too. So.
Okay, I feel you now, but that's funny. I feel like we just shouting out Lil Baby at this point.
We shouting out.
I literally the last song I listened to before I go out and like I head out is To the Top by Lil Baby.
Okay, I don't even know that.
I'm trying to tell you that. Oh my goodness, that's that old school Lil Baby.
Really?
I'm talking about To the Top. That's a banger. I'm not gonna lie.
Or anything by Rod Wave. I really like Rod Wave.
Oh no, I'm not gonna lie, Rod. I'm not gonna lie. That's our locker room tournament.
Really? Oh, that makes me happy. I love Rod Wave.
I promise you. Like anytime would it be that I feel it coming.
Right, just gets you in your feels at the same time.
I'm trying to tell you that boy Rod.
Yeah. Right. No, I feel like we both listen to like calm music. Like I like to listen to like Jhené Aiko, like SZA. In like the morning times, and then
when it comes close
usually
to
when it's like closer to the game, then we start
get
more energetic and stuff like that.
I'm not gonna lie. Usually it's like a turn up for me all day.
All day,
really?
Yeah.
From
literally,
from the
like
wake
I'm
up.
talking about from the wake up, and like our game be at 6 p.m.
Oh,
so like literally, so like we'll be just chilling in the room all day. Like we watch college football, and after like around like 12, like when we get our pregame meal. Then it's just turn up time with us.
Dang, yeah, y'all always
good. Always hyped.
Right,
for sure. What is the best advice that you've ever gotten?
Ooh, do it.
Great verse.
Okay, so I feel like I've been given, like, a lot of advice from, like, coaches, family members, parents, siblings, everyone. But, like, one of the things that I think has, like, stood out to me the most is, like, from my dad. And he always just talks about how, like, you want to keep the people around that want to make you better. Like, they need to encourage you to be, like, a better person in, like, every category. So I feel like he said, like, that's even, like, in, like, relationships, like, friendships, like, just in everything. Like, you want to keep the people around that are going to motivate you to be a better person. So, yeah. I feel like that's a really good one. For me, personally, yeah. Like,
that's really dope.
When I'm, like, choosing my friends, I, like, obviously my circle's small. Like, me and Amber are always together, like, but yeah, I feel like that's a really big one because it helps you individually, with other people. So, yeah.
For sure, you always got to protect your energy.
Yeah.
You know, you got to protect who's around you. Cause
for sure.
Those energy stuff is real. Like, who you let in your circle rub you off on.
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah.
For sure.
Right. Okay, so I would say, my mom always says, it sounds so corny, but it's, you are in control of, like, your own happiness, you know? So, like, if a lot of things, like, come at you in life, like, you're always in control of how you interpret, like, a situation or how you react to a situation. So, I don't know. I think that goes with, like, a lot of things. If it comes with sports, comes with life or anything. Like, it's really hard to just say, to do it, too. But you really are in control of, like, you know, everything you do.
That's
So, yeah.
That's for so deep. You're in control of your own happiness.
Right.
And don't depend on anyone else.
Right.
To make you happy.
To make you happy.
Because that's a lot, like, I don't know, like, that's why I feel like a lot of people, like, they try to get in relationships and they put, like, these people on, like, these pedestals and everything, like, oh, like, you're my happiness, like, you make me happy, da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Like, right, it shouldn't be like that. You should be able to, like, you should be able to calm like this, because if you're always doing this, always going up, down, side to side, you gotta have some level about you.
Right. You said
and I feel like if you, like, depend on someone else, if that person leaves or something, like, you're just going to be, like, so stuck on, like, what makes you happy. Like, you're not going to know what makes you happy.
What makes yourself
You're going to think that person was the person that made you happy.
Right.
Like,
you need to find stuff yourself.
I don't know, for sure, bro. You know? That's a very big one. Like, I don't know. I just feel like people just nowadays, they just want artificial happiness. Yeah. And people don't really know themselves. They don't spend that time to actually just learn themselves and actually be like, what makes me happy?
Yeah.
And that's and I think, like, some people are really scared about that, because I don't know, at least during the pandemic for me, like, that gave me a long time to reflect.
I was literally just going to say that.
Yeah, but it just gave me a lot of time to reflect and just be like, dang, like, what do I want to do? Like, because I know, like, at least for me, like, college was coming up, like, the end of college was coming up kind of fast, and I'm just like, dang, like, and that's why I really got into this YouTube stuff, and then now this podcast stuff popped off, so it's just awesome. Like, I don't know, I feel like there's power in creativity, and that's one thing that I didn't know. Like, I was a creative person before. I would just always be like, oh, like, yeah, I like this, I like that, like, because my mind always runs at like 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Right.
But like when I finally could just sit down and just sit there and just put pen to paper and make ideas, like, it's really awesome.
And, like, know what you really want to do. Yeah, I would say for me, COVID was probably my saving grace. Yeah. Like, what? Because I didn't even know what I liked to do at all, like, besides volleyball, which is really sad to say, but that's the truth, you know?
But, like, that's like that for a lot of athletes. Like, you just, like, your sport just makes you happy. You're so consumed with the sport, like, just taking that time to... I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
just
that's true.
Taking that time just learn yourself.
That's true.
No, yeah, I feel like that happened to a lot of athletes because... Like, for us, we didn't even have a season, like, that year. No. So it's kind of like...
What do we do?
Yeah, like, were we training? Like, what are we training for? Like, it was kind of just, like, repetitive and, like, it didn't seem like anything was moving. Like, it felt like, for me personally, like, we were just training, but, like, there was no, like, goal in the end. Like, we didn't know when the goal was going to... We didn't know when our games were going to happen or, like, our practices were going to happen, so...
Cause like y'all was like y'all season like right in the thick of COVID. Like,
yeah. So they kept trying to push it back, and then our conference didn't have season, so it was like
that was a struggle point. Yeah. Like I really had to figure out who I was
and what you liked besides volleyball.
Besides volleyball, Jesus.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, man. That was I don't know. A lot of people hated COVID. I loved COVID.
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, for sure. I don't love the mask and everything, but like.
It's well, I liked it because I got to spend time with my family. We couldn't leave the house, and we were just in the house, just chilling, like talking, laughing.
Right.
So I feel like that was a really good positive way to look at it.
Out of everything, right?
I was gonna say, were you here? Were you here during COVID?
Or no, I was in Louisiana.
She tried to stay.
She wanted to stay because I thought it was only be a month long. That thing was a year long, bro. But yeah, I left Louisiana, and me and my family got really close during that period. Closer than I thought we already were, but yeah. I close myself too. So.
Hey, man. Which one do you like more, indoor volleyball or sand volleyball or outdoor?
Oh, controversial, but indoor.
Indoor?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so, like, is there, like, a difference? Because I know, like, there's obviously a difference. Like, there's 6 people, 2 people, but, is it just because playing on the sand is a lot harder? Does it, like, it hurts more? Like, it's just running around up on that sand all day? Or
I think they said, like, sand is less...
it's less, like, impactful on your body.
Yeah, impactful on your body. Yeah. Like, if you're playing indoor for, like, 2 hours, your body's going to hurt a lot more than how it would on the sand.
Yeah,
so that's like it's like when you're jumping or you're running on hardwood.
Just like your joints and stuff. Like I feel like it's a lot better on the sand, but sand is a lot harder.
Oh, it's really hard.
Oh, it is so hard.
Maybe because we came from indoor. I don't know if we're just
like
saying that,
the sand, you just can't move, and you can't jump.
And when we came from sand to indoor, oh gosh, we were so scared to hit the hard floor. It was our bodies were hurting after that. I don't know.
So definitely indoor. I would say indoor.
I just love like cheering in indoor. Oh my gosh, because on the sand it's so awkward. Like I love sand, but say there's a game going around, everyone's so quiet watching the sand. But like you can't even really cheer. But like when you're indoor, you can like scream as loud as you want.
It's like echoing and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. That's why I really love indoor.
Definitely indoor.
And especially when y'all be in the stand, y'all be packing that thing out.
We love
the
stand.
Yeah, we love the stand.
Yeah.
On my fault, Simplify Arena.
Oh yeah, you gotta
simplify athlete.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what are 5 things that you cannot live without?
Oof.
Okay.
That's a good
for me, okay, let me think. Okay, so for me, obviously my family. I don't know, do they count as one? Okay.
You can say that.
I use them as one. Also my journal, I really like to write. I just write at night, in the mornings, like whenever I feel like I need to talk to myself and like write some stuff down. So my journal, my earphones, I like having my earphones on me. Usually, like, if I'm walking out of my house, I always have them on. Like, literally, just naturally.
Oh, yeah.
Are you an AirPods girl or you're not?
I'm an AirPods.
Oh, she's an AirPods girl.
I'm an AirPods girl.
Yeah. As you should.
And then, probably my moped. I love my moped.
That's a good
There's
one,
no way I'm getting anywhere without
my moped. That's a good
one.
Yeah. That's a really good one.
And then probably a water bottle. Like, I always have water on me. And so I have, like, a big jug over there.
This girl drinks, like, 2.5 gallons a day. I'm not even playing.
I drink so much water. Like, literally. So
I'm drinking Gatorade right now, but I literally always drink
water. Oh, yeah. Like, water is, like, that's my thing.
Yeah.
I pack that thing everywhere. So,
She carries that thing like a purse everywhere.
She carries like a purse?
No, but, like, she drinks water. I'm trying to get like that, but yeah. But for me, okay, sorry, that's kind of boring if I say it's very similar to Brae's, but I would say not to get religious, but prayer. I have to pray like almost every day. Like I can't live without that. Or church, whatever. And then my family. Let me see what else. I love my moped. Like I love my moped. It's my second one, but it's my favorite one.
What happened to the first one?
It got stolen.
Also, mine got stolen, so I'm on my second one.
Yeah, we're both on our second one.
I feel you. Well, I've had 4 mopeds since I've been here, so. And I have 0 mopeds now, so.
They all got stolen?
All got stolen. The last one broke down, but,
Yeah.
Oh, you're not meant to have one then.
Yeah.
All 4.
All 4 of them.
It's so unfortunate. Like, I saw the guy steal mine. Like, I walked out.
Were you going to tell us this?
No, okay, hold up. We need the podcast exclusive. Okay, hold up.
I literally was walking outside. I was going to Target, walked outside, and we're on the 6th floor. And from our building, like from my apartment room, I can like see down to where the mopeds are.
Yeah.
So I'm like walking out, I have my AirPods in. I look down and I see someone kickstarting my moped, and I'm like,
you see some
like kicking it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, like what are you doing? Like I'm yelling. My boyfriend and Amber like ran out, and the guy's going. Like he's already driving it off, and I'm just like. Okay. Like, I'm on the 6th floor. I didn't know what to do.
Less than 5 minutes, guys.
And I'm yelling at him, and he freezes and, like, looks at me, and he's like...
Didn't care. Kept going.
And I'm like... Oh my gosh.
So what you gonna do? Jump down here?
Yeah, like,
he's like, what you gonna do?
He's thinking she's gonna take 5 minutes just to get down here. It's gonna take me 1 minute.
We're high up.
We're high up. We're on the 6th floor. So obviously that was really unfortunate.
That was such a sad way to see our moped.
Amber's like, go down and chase him.
Oh, we were gonna
like,
go down, but he would have had it gone.
He was gone. Like, he was already driving. Like, yeah, it was.
Damn.
It was unfortunate.
I would have been yelling at somebody, hey, stop that guy.
Right.
Damn, that sucks.
I had to file a police report and everything. It was so bad.
I'm not gonna lie. People be thinking Hawaii all sunshine and rainbows, bro.
You got some moped thieves in there.
No, bro, because like even in the locker room, bro, like so like there was like all the mopeds be parked in the back of the locker room, and I remember one day like we was out, we literally just got out of meetings, and like there was like a 12-year-old and a 13-year-old. And
they were young?
They were little kids, and I'm talking about the cops came back. He was like, yeah, we found him joyriding on your moped, but, you know, your starter's all messed up because they just took a Phillips screwdriver and started his stuff. Like 12 and 13 years old, little kids. Like.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, they young and they know how to do that.
Yeah, bro.
I know people like send the little kids, or this is what I've heard. They send the little kids because they're fast.
Yeah, and no one will
suspect. They get caught, they just run. I know.
Well, no, and then plus, like, they can't get arrested like that. Like,
right.
That's what it is too.
So like, if they can't really get charged. Like, they can be like, oh, we're going to take you back to your parents, but you know,
that's true.
You're going to get released if you're under, like, unless you did something crazy, and they try you as an adult, but. We're still in the moped. They're not going to try you out.
No one's going to want to like chase a little kid and like take them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like
I am if he's riding my moped.
He's riding my moped,
well, I'm not going to.
I'm chasing him.
I'm like, you're right. Actually, we will chase him.
Yeah, I feel you. But you didn't chase bro from the.
I could not.
You wanted us to
I thought of so many stuff to do. Like people were telling me you should have got canned goods and started throwing it down there, and I'm like. Yeah, I should have. I couldn't think of that.
It was just off happening so fast.
You couldn't think of the dome like that. I couldn't either. So hey,
my fault.
Unfortunate.
Your five favorite things.
What else? I would say I love listening to podcasts. I really do. You know, and like I love listening to like. What's the word? Like self growth podcasts.
Self-help.
And books. I love books.
Oh yeah.
Ask Brae. I'm not kept. I love reading.
We both love reading. Like I feel like we read before we go to bed. I think.
Especially like sports motivational books. Like
awesome.
That really grows.
That's one thing I gotta get into is reading.
Oh, it's so good.
I don't know. I'm a YouTube person. I'm a visual.
Oh, you're a visual. Yeah, I'm a visual.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Podcasts are good too, though, because you can
listen,
put it in your ear, and you're like doing stuff around the house. You just listen to it.
Sure. Like I do like the podcast and everything, because that's what I'm going. That's
what
I'm going right now. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I tap in. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, like what made me really want to get started, especially during quarantine. Like, I remember what's that shit called? I Am Athlete.
And, I love that one.
And then they came out with so many extras. They got like the I Am Woman, and they had I Am Black and stuff like that. There was so many branches off, and like I remember I still watch $1 million worth of Game. That's one I love. With Wallow and Gilly, like they be on there talking that real stuff. Man.
Right.
I love those dudes, but I don't know. That's why I want to see this podcast going at least one day. Hopefully, I can make it into like a little brand.
It will, man.
Branch off and everything. But no, that's awesome. Man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You said prayer. So, what is your favorite Bible verse?
Oh, mine is, it's in my bio on Instagram actually too, but it's Isaiah 40:31, and it's those who wait on the Lord. Okay, I don't know the. Hold on. But basically, my favorite part of the Bible verse is, you fly on wings like eagles, you'll walk and not grow weary, you'll run and you won't faint. So my mom always tells me that Bible verse. I pray it before I play, and there's like a song too that like sings that Bible verse too, which I listen to before I play. But it's just like I love it because it's almost like sports like related. Like you walk and you don't get tired, you run and you don't get tired. And and it's like as long as you wait on the Lord too. So as long as you pray, as long as you have faith, so provide. So I love that. I love it.
Amen. Jesus was always
Amen.
Right.
So I don't know. Mine is Matthew 26:19. It's just kind of like Philippians 4:13, but
that's my favorite one.
Yeah. It says it in a different way. It's kind of like God looked at them and said, God looked at them and said, with man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible.
Okay.
But it's Jesus saying it, and like, I don't know, it's just like because like they were all sitting over there, like, because the way the lesson goes, it was talking about like, Lord, like, this is an impossible task. Like, how are we supposed to do this? How are we supposed to do this? It's like Jesus talking to the disciples, and God tells them, like, with this, like, yeah, if you're going to rely on man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible.
Oh, that's right.
That's a good one too. What verse was that?
Matthew 26:19.
26:19. Yeah, that one's a good one too.
I love that one. It's kind of like, because like that Bible, that quote, Philippians 4:13, it's that one, but it's kind of just like, you know, when Jesus said, you know, when it's in red, you know, it's different. When it's in red, it's different.
Yeah.
That's a really good one.
That is a good one. I feel like it applies, like, these two scriptures, I feel like you can apply it to, like, anything. Like, you can apply it to, like, sports, school, anything to, like...
Right. Yeah, that's a really good one.
We got a couple of more questions, but we're gonna get deep for it.
Okay.
Where do y'all see yourselves in the next 5 to 10 years?
For me, okay, like, have a little plan in my head. So, after college, I do want to play professional volleyball, you know?
For sure.
And then, if that all goes well, you know, have a really good, like, season or two or whatever, then my dream, ever since I was young, I used to play in the Olympics. I always wanted to do it, always wanted to play in the Olympics. And, you know, just, like, be there and represent USA playing volleyball. And then after that, I've always wanted to become a mental health therapist. So, yeah, just talk to people, you know?
For sure.
I love that.
Sure. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's where I see myself.
That's good.
Oh, and I forgot a husband with kids after, so
Okay, you know,
can't forget that, you know?
Can't forget him.
Can't forget him.
Can't forget him.
That's so funny. Okay.
I feel like for me, so I have 2 more, well, Amber and I both have 2 more years left
Yes.
of collegiate volleyball. So that's like what I want to end off strong and then get my master's. And then after that, I honestly want to get married. Like,
Yep.
I am so big on family. Like, I want to have, like, my family and then also, like, work. I want to do sports psychology. So, yeah. That's what I want to get into from 5 to 10 years.
Okay.
There's no specific age for
The
me,
family's
but
almost, there we go.
family is really big for
Yeah.
me. So, yeah.
I like that, Brae.
Starting that.
I like that.
Okay.
Starting on that.
I
I
do.
feel you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Y'all got a good little vision.
No, yeah, I got a little path there. Come on.
A little
Y'all
path.
got the right path. At least for me, I know 5, 10 years, you know, 10 years, I think I'm going to be, goddamn, 33, so I'm going to be old by then.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll be like 22. I mean,
What,
I'll be
10
32.
years?
32.
I was like, girl, where you at?
Sorry. I was thinking I'm 22. Mike said he's 23.
I'm gonna be 31 or 32, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of, I don't know,
That's
just,
crazy.
I know that's scary to say, like, that's like, oh, I'm so old, but like,
Jeez, the
nah,
future's
but
scary though, you know.
Crazy
So
thing
you
is, it's
never
gonna
know.
come fast.
Oh.
Like, that's the crazy
That's the
thing.
crazy
I feel like I was still in high school the other day.
Yeah.
I still remember everything.
Me and Amber always talk about how freshman year literally feels like it was 2 days ago. Like,
Flu.
Like, COVID was such a blur, I feel like, for me, so, like, it just sped up everything. Everything sped up.
I don't know. When we was in, I feel like I was just in the dorms, you know, in the little circle towers, you know, me and all my brothers.
What dorm were you in?
I was in the Moki.
Oh,
we were
I
too.
was on the 5th floor.
Okay.
Okay, I don't remember what floor. I think we
think we're on
were.
the 5th.
Yeah, I think we were.
I was in 576.
Okay,
Oh, how you remember that?
Cause that was the room, boy.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
I'm not gonna lie because I know. Shout out my boy Doughboy, you know, Anthony. He had left, but you know, I'm not saying like shout out you left, but like that's my boy, that's my brother. I'm not gonna lie, but he had left halfway throughout the year, and so I had got like dang near like a single room. So like for the second half of the semester, so I had like the big bed and everything. So I remember I was like, cause Doug. Shout out Doug.
Shout out to
Doug. He was like, I remember because he was like, man, like, let me move into your room. I'm like, bro, like we about to live together next year. I can't just have this room to myself.
I just have one day for myself.
I said, bro, like, come on. I said, we're literally about to be in the same house
Move
next
in,
year.
yeah.
We're gonna move in together next year. And we was already planning on it. He was like, well, what's the semester early? What's the semester early? I was like, brother, come on, bro. Like, I want this big bed to myself, bro.
Did you head to the bed?
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah.
I remember one time my RA, she saw me and she's like, hey, how do you have a big room? I was like, you know, Doughboy been checked out. So she's like, no, but you have to keep the bed separate. I'm like,
why?
okay. I said, okay. And I just remember she was like, one day, random day, she tried to go in my room and check, and I was like, bro, don't ever go in my room without. I was like, but like, I don't want to be mean to her, but like, she was trying to barge into my room.
Yeah,
like,
they would do that though, like
they
the
would
room
do
checks.
that.
Like they would knock on our door, and we have candles, and obviously not supposed to have candles. And so they'd be like, we smell candles, and we're like.
Yeah.
So, but bro, you need some candles in them stanky dorms. People just don't live right, man. I'm like, especially in the dorms.
In the dorms.
Yeah, me and Brae got lucky. Yeah.
Shoot, I'll tell you a crazy dorm story. I remember one night I was going to the bathroom. It's like 2:30 in the morning.
Oh gosh.
I'm just kind of like sleepy eyed still, like, cause like in the way the dorms are set up for people who don't know, it's like shared living. So like one half. It's all the boys' side, and the other side is the girls' side. But, like, this is one big tower. And, like, we have shared bathrooms. So I walked into the little shared bathroom on the boys' side, and there was someone literally, like, I opened the door, and I'm, like, still kind of, like, hazy-eyed. I'm like, oh, what's going on? And I just opened the door, and it's, like, this dude passed out in the shower, like, literally, like, throw up all over the walls. Like boo-boo all over the toilet. I'm just sitting over here. I'm like not even like, bro, tried to make it toward the toilet. Like, bro looked like he like pooped like around the toilet. Like, I was like, yo, what is going on? But mind you, like, I'm thinking because the bathroom door was open, so I'm thinking like, oh, there's no one's in there. Yeah. So I open the door and I'm already like, because I had to really pee, so I'm like, my little thing is already out. My thing is already out. It says if it's open. Yeah. I'm like, yo, and I jumped back and I was like, he's like, oh. Bro, I'm so sorry. Let me clean it up. I'm like, bro. I was like, bro, like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? I was like, bro, you literally almost just got peed on, bro. What are you doing, bro? Like, but the sad part was, bro was like hugging the toilet, and bro's face was in the dookie.
Wait, did you help him?
Of course not. I went back to sleep.
I would say, oh, sorry. Shut the door. Walk back around.
That's exactly what I went to the next stall. I said, oh, yep, it's time to go to the bathroom. And he's just like, no, bro, I'm going to clean it up. I promise you. I'm going to say, all right, bro, you can clean that up by yourself, brother. But
right, it's not mine.
Yeah, that's what she wanted to do tonight, you know.
Dang.
But it was the crazy part. It was like only like a Wednesday. It wasn't like a weekend.
It wasn't even like a...
It was like, you know.
The bathrooms are gross.
Yeah.
The bathrooms in the dorms are gross.
Yeah, you know. That's crazy.
That is a crazy story.
Yeah, I was kind of a sick one, bro.
I don't remember that one.
That's the first thing I remember. I woke up, I was like,
and his face was on the dang toilet.
Yeah, his face was like, but it was like, bro, his face, he had a dookie on his face.
What? I'm sorry,
it was bad. It was bad for bro. I don't know what he was on, but bro was lit.
Wow, he was lit.
He was lit for sure, right?
He was lit.
Yeah, at least you woke up when you opened it.
Right.
No, for sure, because I could have just been like,
inside,
just been peeing on bro, but you know, I didn't. All right, this is like one of my favorite questions I love to ask people. If you could have dinner with 4 people, because we're gonna have a little start at 5, you know. If you could have dinner with 4 people, dead or alive, who would you have dinner with?
That's a good one.
Ooh. So this is like a really big. It's like an important.
This is like in a dinner.
Okay.
Like, you
dinner you
like,
want to talk to them.
Yeah. Like,
okay.
You feel me? Trying to network. You trying to get some some moves done in your life. You want to take some information in. Like, they could be dead or alive. It doesn't matter. Like, just like 4 people you just always wanted to talk to.
Okay, so mine would definitely be my dad's mom passed away like right before I was born, and I've just heard like really good stuff about her, and like she knows like a lot of history about like our culture and stuff like that. I would definitely want her, and then probably on my mom's side, both of her grandparents have passed away, so I'd want them there too. So that's 3.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of another one. I have an uncle. My dad's like brother passed away like when I was really young. She's sure they could be famous too.
They can be famous too.
And I'm like talking about my family. I'm like family history. Family history.
I'm thinking around. Okay, go.
I would want to know just.
That's awesome.
Just like family.
That's a really good one, Brae.
That's super. I'm not gonna lie. That's very different.
Now we're talking famous.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
No, that's a very different. Like, you know, you can if you want to do another dinner, you know, with just a family and some famous people.
I wouldn't need anyone but Beyonce.
And
Megan. I would love Megan. I feel like she'd be fun.
Okay.
Fun to eat with.
Mine's definitely LeBron James. I love LeBron.
Oh, that's a
I'm a
good
LeBron. Are you a
one.
LeBron fan?
Yes, I'm not gonna lie. I used to be a LeBron hater because I'm not gonna lie because my team was the Thunder growing up. So when LeBron beat when LeBron beat the Thunder and KD, you know,
Kevin Durant and Russell.
KD, that's my boy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out KD. You know what I'm saying?
You like KD?
Bro, I love Kevin.
Okay.
Love KD, bro. Like what he did for the city, the Oklahoma City, they bought Seattle. And when they came to the city, everyone was upset because Seattle lost their franchise. But everyone in the city was so happy. They're like, "Oh my goodness! Like, you know, we got an NBA team." Da da da.
Right.
Like how he came in and just embraced that and like turned like because their first year, I think they only won like 23 games or something crazy. Like and then like they drafted Russ and then they got Harden and it was just like and it was just crazy.
I forgot James Harden was on the Thunder.
Yeah, man.
That's such a long time ago.
Yeah, it feels like a forever ago. But
yeah.
I don't know. But, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but anyways, I'm a LeBron fan, but, you know, I will have LeBron at my dinner. I think LeBron, and then, you know, so you could tell me the details on money and athletic, you know, things.
For sure.
I'm trying to think what else. I would say The Weeknd. I love The Weeknd so much. That's just,
You love Abel?
A-boy, yeah, that's his real name.
Yeah, he was caught off guard. He was caught off guard.
I was like, right.
That's how you know
love
if you're a Weeknd. That's how you know if you're a Weeknd fan.
Right. Okay. What else? I would say my grandpa. I've never met him, but he passed away before I was born. But my mom always talked about him. She said like he was the definition of like a real man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a real man.
I love that.
Yeah, she talks about him like he's Jesus. And, like, I don't know. Like, I just always wanted to meet him forever, like, you know. And so him and then who else? My dinner? Okay, I don't know who else. But
So you got LeBron, The Weeknd.
I need one girl.
Grandpa. That's the last seat at the table now.
You know who to go with.
It's the last seat at the
I
table.
have to go with Megan.
Gotta go with...
We love Megan.
Either Megan or someone like Kim Kardashian. And I know the fans might not like that. But just because she is a businesswoman, and she just has so many secrets, I want to know the secrets in Hollywood. I just want to know. You know?
I feel that's respectable.
Okay.
No, Kim K, you know, she got her start a little different ways than everybody else.
She did, but you know,
you know.
it's how you bounce back after.
Is Kylie or Megan?
Oh, we just want to ask you this question.
What?
Kylie Jenner or Megan? If you were to have dinner with somebody.
If I was to have dinner?
A date. If you were to take
someone
out on a date.
Oh, obviously I'd go with Meg. I feel like Kylie would be boring. I feel like...
Yeah! No Kylie hating, but...
Like, you feel me? Like, I don't know. I feel like Meg would be a very fun person to talk to.
She'd be fun. She'd be fun.
And then plus, like, I just want to ask her, like, how did she do that? Like, how did you have a whole rap career and then still go to school?
And still go to school. She graduated.
That's different, bro.
From an HBCU too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Texas Southern.
Right, I think so. Yeah.
No, don't kill me. Don't kill me if you see this, baby Meg. You know what I'm saying?
Micah, so your celebrity crush is Jordan.
Jordan Woods. You know, me and Brae were fans
Let's
of the podcast.
just dive into that.
So
we listened to his podcast.
And we saw his celebrity crush was Jordan Woods. Very fitting. Jordan Woods is gorgeous. So, you know.
What? No.
Are you going to ask us our celebrity crush?
Oh, you want...
Jordan Woods is such a good one.
Yeah, that's a really good
like Jordan Woods, like, but I would say, like, because another one I said, because, like, before Jordan Woods, like, I don't know, my original baby girl, when I first saw her, was Madison Pettis when she was in the game plan.
The curly hair girl.
Yeah.
I love the game plan. That's a really good one.
I remember I saw her and I was like, oh my goodness, like, we were going to get married, da 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 da. And then I remember in high school that she started dating Michael Porter Jr. and I was like, dang.
Did she?
Yeah. Only reason why I remember because I was like, dang, bro, like, because I was like, bro, like, if I ever see him, it's on sight. Like, he broke my baby heart, like, type. Like, I was like, if I see, bro, it's on sight. But, you know, MPJ, you know, you really like that, bro. I understand, you know. He was a man, you know, he was going to college and stuff like that. You know, he had a lot of options, but, you know, when you're dating a celebrity, you know, just why you choose my baby, though? That's all I want to know. That's the only thing I gotta say. But,
that's so funny.
But who's your celebrity crush?
Okay, it's good that he mentions Jordan because, you know, her boyfriend right now, Carl Anthony Towns, is so handsome to me. He's so handsome.
That's my celebrity crush.
That's my celebrity crush. So handsome.
Cat?
Who?
Cat.
Oh, yeah. No, he's so handsome, guys. He's tall. He's athletic. And he's handsome. And he's funny, which is, you know, the biggest thing for me. So, yeah.
Will you be watching him on Twitch and stuff?
Oh, no, I don't watch him. I just see him on
You just see him, you be like,
I see him on YouTube and I see him
like,
on Instagram.
There he is.
There he is. And Giannis.
Giannis.
I love him. He's Nigerian. Well, he's obviously Greek, but I think his parents are. He has some Nigerian ethnicity, so which I am too.
Okay.
Okay, I feel like for me, gosh, I don't even have like any recent ones.
Okay.
Like I used to love OBJ.
Okay.
Oh, she used to.
I used to love OBJ. But then I also used to love Channing Tatum. Like growing up, I always thought Channing Tatum was so cute. I was just like,
you watching that match?
yeah, I'd be
Step Up.
Let's start with.
I would watch his like love story ones, like The Vow, like stuff like that, and I'd just be like, oh, Channing Tatum. So yeah, I love Channing Tatum.
Yeah,
that's for sure different.
He's a different one.
Yeah. I was not expecting Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
But my 4 people I would have at dinner.
Okay.
That's what I was going to. I don't know, I really like that you said family, so I'm going to actually switch it up. I'm going to go with my grandpa. My grandpa was, I got to know him a little bit, but I was only a kid, and I would love for him to see the man I became today.
Yeah.
So I would love to sit there and talk to him and just hear how he grew up, because he was one of the people who actually worked on the space shuttle. The one that made it to the moon, Apollo 14.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was smart.
He used to work on the space shuttle for Rockwell, and then after Boeing had bought Rockwell, he was one of the. He used to certify airplanes for Boeing.
Wow.
Yeah. So
What the heck?
my grandpa, he was a very good, upright man, bro. And like, I would just want to sit there and just talk to him and show him the man I was today.
Yeah.
And second person, I would have to go. I don't know. I would go LeBron too, because like I love KD, but LeBron, like ever since he's been a kid, like I just want to ask him, like, how did you stand up to that pressure, bro? Because bro, like literally so many expectations was put on him.
How do you deal with the
Since
pressure?
high school?
Since he was 15 years old, he's been in the limelight, and like I just want to know like how you deal with that, because sometimes I still struggle with that, and I'm not even nowhere in the magnitude he is at. And it's just
the pressure,
yeah, because like so many people put expectations on you, like because like literally they were saying, LeBron, if you're not an NBA Hall of Famer, you're a bust. Like you're not going to be, like you're not it. And now he was the greatest player of all time.
Yeah, he like exceeded it. Like,
he did exceed it, yeah.
For sure, like, and I would love to sit there and just pick his brain
and ask him questions.
Everything.
Yeah.
How he did it.
And just the business wise too.
Business wise, I would say the money's part too. I just want to know
just the mobile part, bro. Yeah. He got his hand in everything, bro.
Everything.
But another good one, I would love to sit there and pick his brain. Probably be John Lewis. I would love to sit and talk with John Lewis, the Alabama. When they walked across, I sailed him when they walked across the bridge. John Lewis, he was a late congressman. He just passed away. But he was like one of the actual people who was there for the civil rights movements and saw all the way through. So I would love to see that.
Gosh, I would love to have
someone like that.
Civil rights movement.
It was I don't know, like, because he was Martin Luther King's right hand man, and he was there when he got shot and everything, and it was just
somebody knows everything about Martin too.
Bro, it's crazy.
Like behind
totally behind the scenes. But and another last one. Let's switch it up. I guess we'll go a female. We'll go a little female.
Right. There's a girl in there.
Jordan.
He's like Jordan, whatever.
Nah, it wouldn't be Jordan. Let's go. I'm not gonna lie. I want to talk to Serena.
I love Serena Williams.
That's a really good one.
She's awesome. Have you watched King Richard?
Of course.
Okay. Yeah.
That was such a great movie.
Yeah, my mom was like, "You need to watch this."
Really good movie.
That was such a great movie. It was so well. Like, I don't know. It was so well shot.
It was.
It was so well shot.
It was a really good movie.
No, I mean, my sister, I shed a tear. I'm not gonna lie.
No, like rightfully so.
I did shed a tear.
That movie was so great.
Wow. Yeah, that was awesome. That is an awesome movie.
Talk to her, because she was the prodigy as well. She was one of those people who
as a female,
had so many expectations put on her, and she literally, like, when you could win pregnant, when you could win, like, while you have a baby inside of you.
And after.
And like she was under like Venus for a while, you know what I'm saying? Like
so first it was Venus.
First it was Venus.
Venus was going crazy, and then it's always it's just funny because even in the movie he's like, You like, I wrote the plan.
I wrote
the plan, and you gonna be better than her. So
that's how he talks. Right. That's how Will Smith did so good.
That accent, a little lisp, everything.
Right.
I know. Where can the people find y'all at, man?
Okay,
Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram for me. So mine is amberigi all together. So
mine is braeakana all together as well.
All together.
Right.
That's on the IG for sure.
Instagram, yeah.
Oh man, I thank y'all for sitting there taking the mic with me.
Woo.
I know, like it's been an hour and it hasn't even felt like an hour.
No, we've been long. We
just
wanted to do this.
Wow.
And vibing. But any closing remarks you got for the people? Anything you want to say for the aspiring young girls, young women who want to be in the position that y'all gonna be in one day?
Ooh.
Honestly, just keep working hard and like believe in yourself. Like I feel like that's such a big thing now because of like the pandemic and stuff. Everyone's like mental health is kind of like just a little bit off right now, but I feel like as long as you're like believing in yourself, setting your goals, then you can literally do anything that you put your mind to.
Yeah, that's really good. And I would say also, like, my parents always said to, like, put 100% effort in everything you do. So even if you fail at something, you just know you put your all into it. So
sure.
I don't know. I use that for everything in life. So just put 100% effort, guys.
For sure that. And to all my young kings and queens, just have that confidence. There's a difference between confidence and arrogance. Right. Confidence is something that you worked for, and it's something that's built in the dark because I know everybody's on this social media wave. You see I'm working out here, I'm with this person, with that person, but sometimes it's better to just, the quiet person in the room is the most misunderstood person in the room, but he's the most confident person in the room. The loudest person in the room is always the scariest. Just know that.
That's for sure. That was really good to end on. That was really good.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that.
Make sure you rate us a 5-star on Apple Podcasts, on the Google Play Store, and also make sure you tap in on Spotify and the video on YouTube. Shout out all my YouTube people. If you want to see the visuals, if you want to see the lovely ladies sitting to my left, you know what I'm saying. But man, we're about to get out of here. I hope you'll have a blessed day and be easy.